It's your girl Ro in the building, and I'm here to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make some Mother's Day cupcakes. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 different piping techniques on how to make flower arrangement cupcakes. Now starting off, I'm using some strawberry cupcakes. These are your standard size cupcakes. And you want to make sure you set them to the side and start your prepping. Now here I'm going to be using 4 different piping bags for the different tips. Now these are the tips I'm going to be using. This is the Russian rose tip. These are bigger tips and it don't have a number, but I go by the design. Now I'm going to be using a 1M tip. Next tip I'm going to be using is a 2D tip, and as you see, the top is a little bit closed in from the 1M tip. So the next tip I'm going to be using is the leaf tip, and there are several leaf tips, and this particular number is listed right on your screen. Now here I have some sculpting tools for my buttercream and my food coloring. This is a gel food coloring, and my package, my box packaging that I'm going to be using for my cupcakes. You can get this off of Amazon, and I will leave the link in the description box below. It's easy to assemble, and this insert is amazing. And with this particular insert, you just let the flaps down on the sides, and then you want to also take in each individual cupcake section, and you have to put those flaps and press them down so that your cupcake can fit in comfortably. So for my cupcake designs, I'm going to be using American Buttercream, and I'm going to be using 4 piping bags, and one of them is going to be smaller for the leaf tip. And I'm just going to insert this in and begin to cut according to the fitting of the piping tip, because you don't want to cut a big hole to where your tip is going to come through the bag. And I'm going to assemble each bag as you see here. Now all my bags are assembled. Let's get into coloring our buttercream. Now I'm going to be using the leaf green gel food coloring by Chef Masters, and I'm adding in a little bit at a time to achieve a nice vibrant green color to create that leaf design. Once you have achieved your color that you desired, now it's time to apply it to your piping bag. Getting a tall cup, you want to apply your bag tip first, and I'm going to be using a 12-inch bag, and then you want to add in your green buttercream. Now when applying your buttercream to your leaf bag, you want to just add just enough for you to handle and create your leaf design. The lesser, the better, because it gives you more control when applying the buttercream. Now I'm going to show you how to create your leaves, and you want to turn the piping tip vertical and not on the flat side, and you're just going to press and pull, and to double it, just press double pull, press double pull, press pull, press pull, press and pull. And these are the different leaf designs that you can create for your flower cupcakes. Now let's color our Next, buttercream in the color pink. Now I'm adding a small amount, and I'm going with a soft pink for this particular design. Now if you want to add more, that is totally up to you, but I'm going for a soft pink look, and you're just going to add 1 drop and mix. Now this is where it gets interesting and fun. So you're going to take you some Reynolds wrap, and you're going to cut you a nice large piece, just large enough for the amount of buttercream that you're going to use. And I'm going to apply the white first. So I'm getting ready to prep my bag to make the hydrangeas. And I'm adding in pink buttercream to the center. And you just want to spread that evenly right across. It don't need to be like super neat, just long as you apply that. And then I'm going to add in a strip of green, because I want that green to come through to give that nice mixture of white, pink, and green flower look, like the flowers is changing and blooming. All right, so after that, you want to go ahead and roll it up. After you roll it up really good, you're just going to give it a little twist. And then after that, we're going to cut off the ends to prepare to go into our piping bag. Now I am going to use this whole roll, but I'm going to cut it in half because I'm going to use both of these, but in 2 different bags. So this tip is the 1M tip. Place it in your cup, tip first, and insert your buttercream roll. Twist to push down your buttercream. Now after you have applied, you want to press some of that buttercream out so you can get all 3 colors. And once you have done that, you're ready to pipe, and this will create the hydrangea. Now applying the bag, holding it upright, and just press down and release. Press and release. You got to pull up, press on your surface and release. It makes like little stars, but these are your hydrangeas. Now I'm using a Russian rose tip bag, and you want to insert the same roll that I cut in half, and you want to squeeze and then apply some in the bowl or on your paper, and this is how you create the rose. And you need to press upright and release. You're going to do short releases to create this particular design. So now I'm using a 2D tip bag, applying it to the cup, tip first, spreading out the bag. I'm going to be applying the pink buttercream, but only a little bit, and I'm going to apply buttercream on each side of the bag. So you're going to make 1 long strip along the side of the bag, like a lining of the bag, and you don't need to apply a lot, but just enough to be able to come out your bag. And then I'm going to take the white buttercream and apply it in the center, and you can just fill it up after that. And this will create our rose cupcake. Now you want to make sure you squeeze out all the buttercream so that you can get that pink strip. And once that comes out, then you can start to pipe onto your cupcake. Now I'm going to start in the center, and you want to press and start to go around your cupcake and come off right at 1 o'clock. Now you can't go the opposite way, but I like to go counterclockwise and stop at 1 o'clock. And again, press in the center and then begin to lift up just a little bit and go counterclockwise and stop right at 1 o'clock. And that is your rose cupcake. Now I'm going to apply our leaf tip, and you can do 2 or 1. And again, you just want to press and release. press and double and release, however you choose to create the leaf design. And these are our rose cupcakes. Now the next cupcake that I'm getting ready to design, this is going to be the hydrangeas, and you're just going to add a small amount of buttercream onto your cupcake. And then you're going to take your piping bag and you're going to press and make star tips. Just press short releases to create this particular design. Now this tip I'm using is the 1M tip, but you can also create the hydrangeas with a 2D tip as well. Now if you want to fill in some gaps, you can also do like a second layer on top and just add some more star tips to the center just to fill in any gaps or to give it an extra layer to make it look full. And these are your hydrangeas. Next up is the Russian rose tip. Now we're going to be creating some rose buds onto the cupcakes. Now you're going to apply a small lining of buttercream onto your cupcakes. And once you have that full and completed, here is where you create the rose buds. And you're just going to press and do a short release. If you press and pull all the way up, then your rosebud is going to be too long and begin to droop over, and you don't want that. Just short and sweet, but enough to create the rose look. And I normally start in the center and work my way out and then fill in around the cupcake. Now to fill in the gaps, we're going to use the leaf tip. All right. So I'm just taking my bag here and just begin to fill in any gaps to create these beautiful leaves and this beautiful cupcake. Now the gaps that you're going to be filling in is, if you can see the cupcake, you want to make sure you put leaves there. So you make sure that your cupcake is completely covered. Now here are all three designs, nicely done, completed, and packaged. Now you can also add in your Happy Mother's Day topper right in the center. Even though these are for Mother's Day, you can make these for any occasion. And if you are new here, new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know how you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this. All supplies will be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all in the next video.